David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Green. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying in the lead, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now rolling to the left. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the left. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Showing off the arms. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He hurls one deep down the left side. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Finds the tight end. And the ball's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Noles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's White. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Noles!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's a seam wide open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Snags it on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They finally make the stop, and that will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And that one will put him up here in the second half. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Green. The sure hands, it's Russell.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The snap sets up the throw. That's caught. It's Washington. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Wide open spaces. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Holmes. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him with a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.